And people, welcome back, man. Welcome back to the Morning Insider. Out here again, Tuesday morning, and have some interesting topics as usual. But you don't know, people, bless upon yourself, supporting the video as usual. You get what I say? And check out my JPL content, a few hours from now, probably 5 to 6 hours, from now. I will drop that video in the afternoon. If you're watching this video, in the morning when this video just published, later. You remember, I will drop my JPL review. I understand Cavalier will play in the Caribbean Cup as well at Sabina Park. You get what I say, against the Haitian team at 7 p.m. local time. So go out there and support Cavaliers as well. So I will be tuning in watching that game. But I mean, look, the Morning Insider is here again. Interesting topic again. But we more have to touch on two things about two reggae girls, Kayla McKenna, who just recently transferred from Villarreal to the Spanish Giant. You get what I say? One of the Spanish Giant in the capital Madrid women team, Kayla McKenna, the granddaughter of Pernil Charles. Look, Kayla McKenna and Khadija Shaw will be in action Wednesday and Thursday. Khadija Shaw will play the team in France. She will play against Paris FC, a very, very underdog team. They finished third behind Olympique Lyonnais and Paris Saint-Germain in the French Liga for the women's side. So it will be a tough game, for Manchester City. I have some details in that game as well to talk about. But Real Madrid will play on Thursday. They will play in that qualification round. I remember a few years back, Man City and Real Madrid played in that qualification round, where I think that was the last time Manchester City played in a Women Champions League qualification round. So, and Real Madrid knocked them out, I think 2-1 on aggregate. You understand? So Khadija Shaw also featured in that game. You understand? But look, these two teams, Man City and Real Madrid, they think that they belong in Women Champions League, but it won't be easy, especially for Manchester City. As I said earlier, the Paris team, Paris FC, very good team, very underdog team, they are one of the dark horses, trying to get into this UEFA Champions League group stage again. We saw Garett Taylor, Manchester City coach, I've even talked about it. Look, it's more difficult to play in the qualification round than in the group stage. You get what I say? It's more difficult to get in when you have to go through the qualification, because there's so many big teams in that qualification, and anything can happen at any given day. But look, let me get into the UEFA Champions League. But by the way, listen, what it means for Manchester City, to play in the UEFA Champions League. Manchester City coach Garett Taylor have spoken to the media, and listen what he have to say.
Nice to see you. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good. Obviously a big week. Paris FC up next. They were, the dark horses really last season, obviously knocking out Arsenal, Wolfsburg, I think it was. Was that kind of a lesson to everyone to take notice of, them and the fact that you can't take this stage of the competition lightly?
No, I think regardless of who we drew, I think is really tough stage of the competition. Probably, we've said previously that in this round you'll probably face potentially tougher games than you would do actually in the group stages in the league format. So, yeah, their pedigree is obviously good. They're a dangerous opponent for sure. They will not make it easy. So it's a tough opponent for us. But I
touched on it there in terms of the importance of the next week. But how important is it just generally for a club like Manchester City to be in the group stages of the Champions League? How high up is that in terms of the priorities for the season?
Well, it's a huge priority. I think we've always said that the priority is trying to win the WSL. It's something we've only done once previously. We've come close. I think in 2 of my seasons we've come down to the final game. Last season's was supremely close, but of course, the rewards that come from winning the WSL is going straight into the group stages, which is what everyone wants. And every team that's faced Champions League qualifier over the last few years has never had it easy. Sometimes the route can be slightly different, whether you finish third or finish second, but I think we've seen previously that it's a really, really tough competition to get into the league stages. We feel if we can get into it, we'll feel that we'll have a really good go in this competition.
You know, so yeah, you know, see, they want to get into it. You know, it's a very important tournament, and you know, hopefully Man City can beat Paris FC. And these are the type of tournaments Bunnyshaw need to be playing week and week out. You understand? Remember, Bunnyshaw, I have something. You know, Bunnyshaw have scored a remarkable 50 goals in just 57 WSL appearances. You know, for Manchester City, netting once every 81 minutes on average. Yet the Jamaican star is ruthless finisher, outperforming her expected goals. You know, figure is 35.3 goal, almost 15 goals during her time in the WSL, while totaling a league high 242 shots and 104 on target since her debut in September of 2021. You know, what I have to say, you know, this tournament, you know, especially big UEFA Champions League tournament, you know, Khadija Bunnyshaw play. These are the tournament again. She have left a landmark. You know, she's on the Ballon d'Or shortlist for the last 2 years now in a row. You know, no one have ever done that in our country, so it's a massive thing. You understand? So this tournament, she have to get Man City over the line. You know, she have to get them into the group stage, and she have to go into this tournament and conquer. This is how she's going to get closer and closer on that podium for the Ballon d'Or as well. You know, she must lead City into the group stage and lead City into the knockout run, and to start to play teams like Paris Saint-Germain, you know, Wolfsburg, the Arsenal, the Barcelona. You understand? These giant teams in women football who always played really well in the UEFA Champions League, Olympique Lyon as well, Bayern Munchen women team, you know. So we have to do, you know, she have to do really well, you know. So this is her time to shine, and this is her time to get closer, especially when things are not so a smooth path, you know, around here. So on the reggae girls side of world, you know, where things have broken down, less games, you know, international windows are coming up, and we're still not seeing the reggae girls playing consistently like they used to do when the Marley Foundation was around. So she has to use the UEFA Champions League as a more of a gateway to get into the big stage and get into the limelight, where people are going to know her more and more, and travel to different countries to play different teams. You understand? So, you know, the UEFA Champions League is here. You know, hope she can get Man City over the line in this qualification round. You know, so you know, Khadija Bunnyshaw is arguably one of the best striker, you know, in the league. She have proven that locally in England. This is the time now for Khadija Bunnyshaw to step up. Yet her debut season for Man City, you know, her first couple of games were in that qualification run for Man City, and Real Madrid knocked them out. So she must step up now, you know, coming tomorrow and Wednesday, and need to put Man City over the line. But guess what? Garett Taylor and Manchester City, you know, administration, they went out and they made a big signing. They went to sign the Dutch international from Arsenal, the woman that is the all-time leading goal scorer. Yeah, she is the all-time leading goal scorer in the WSL. I think she had 80 goals in 105 appearances, you know, no other than Viviana Mayema. You understand? So she played not like out and out number 9, but she is like an out and out number 10. Someone that plays a supportive striker, can play right behind Bunnyshaw. And the coach, you know, is looking into partnership, you know, both of them, and try to get the best of them. And he have also said, you know, I think this is the missing link for Manchester City to go to the next level. So let's tune in. And then guess what? On the weekend, Bunnyshaw will look to take revenge on Arsenal team. Also the team that, you know, knocked them off the perch, you know, for getting their league title. You understand? So the weekend, City will play super giant Arsenal in the league, the first game of the season in the WSL. You understand? So, you know, so we're looking forward for that as well, you know.
And Aston Villa have come from 3-1 down to level it up to reach the Champions League. Carried a long way by Bailey, lovely chop inside Bailey, it's in! Big deflection, wrong foot Edison, and Leon Bailey puts Aston Villa in front.
But look, no other than, the man himself, Leon Chippy Bailey, is back on the pitch. Yeah, is back on the pitch from his muscle injury. I think it came a little bit shocking for a lot of people. It came a little bit fast, you understand? But this is the time we want to see Leon Chippy Bailey back in Aston Villa. You understand? He just missing a couple of games, but look at it. They have Bayern Munich in the zone. I think, they have Bayern Munich. They have young boys. They will play young boys, also later today. They have Juventus. These are the teams that you want to see. But Leon Bailey have been playing consistently. You have to prove yourself in this tournament, and I think he have something to prove. He had to score a UEFA Champions League goal, and a very good manager. Went to the semi-final in the conference last season. Looking forward to this. Look, Unai Emery, 4-time champion. Of the Europa League. With Villarreal and Sevilla. He have this trend where his team tend to perform a lot bigger or a lot much better on the scale of knowing that they are the underdog. We saw what happened at Arsenal. We saw what happened at Paris Saint-Germain with the big stars. Now he think that he can do really well with Aston Villa. And listen what Unai Emery have to say about the inclusion of Leon Chippy Bailey.
Is Leonbailey fit, Unai, and are there any other fresh injuries from the weekend?
He is in the squad. We are going to try now, and hopefully he will feel good. And tomorrow we'll decide if he's playing minutes or in the starting 11. But it's good news.
The baller, going to get included into the squad. You don't know if he's going to start. You don't want to give away much of his secret. But look, Aston Villa is the first time newcomer for English club since Leicester City in the 2016-2017 season, I think. Is it that right? I think I dropped it down here. 2016-2017. I think they are the newest comer on the scene for English club. So look, the last time Unai Emery was in the Champions League, I think Liverpool have knocked him out of the semi-final when he had that cameo season with Villarreal. You understand? So no other than Unai Emery to lead the team. Look, it's going to be a tough game. This game later today against Young Boys in Switzerland, it's going to be a tough game. Why I said that? Over the years, I've been watching the Young Boys versus English club. Not but just English club, but in the Champions League. It's always tough environment, in Switzerland. The field, the artificial turf. It's always tough to play. And no, it's going to be a challenge, especially for Leon Bailey just coming off back a muscle injury, playing on a turf that he don't usually train on every day. Unai Emery have spoken about it as well. So let's see what's really going to happen, with Leon Bailey. But look, happy to see the baller come back, and this is the thing we want to see him in the big time, especially in the new format of the UEFA Champions League. He's going to play 8 games in the league of the UEFA Champions League format. So hopefully the baller can have an injury-free season until now, and for the rest of his career, so he can fulfill his potential. You understand? But again, Champions League is back and Leon Bailey is back. This is what we want to see for the Reggaeboyz International. And guess what? Leon Chippy Bailey is back. That means he's up for selection again coming in October window. You understand? I will talk about that in a next video. That topic deserves a video for itself. You understand? So next one we're going to move on to, but this is another published for Greenwood. People talking about Greenwood ditching England. It seems like it's getting closer and closer and closer, but I have some quotes, some words that former players that choose different countries over England have spoken about. Jamal Musiala and Adama Lukman. You understand? So Jamal Musiala, back when he chose to play for Germany, but Jamal Musiala had this to say about choosing Germany over England. It was a hard decision. I thought over it for a long time about what I was going to do, but at the end of the day, it was just what was best for me and where I would feel most comfortable. Musiala said, Adama Lukman had to say this as well. I have no regrets. He said, I took the right decision. This is my career. I want to play for Nigeria. I am proud of this. I was born in England, but my family is from Nigeria, and I have a strong bond with both countries. So this Mason Greenwood thing, is like every other week or every couple of weeks or close to probably two, 3 times for a month. Different media outlet making news about Mason Greenwood. He's going to switch his allegiance from England to play for the reggaeboyz. And look, hopefully, as I always said, we welcome him and we waiting for him with open arms. And playing for the reggaeboyz, it would only shine a lot more light on both parties, for the national team and also the player individually. You get what I say? So this is the Morning Insider, man. Thanks for watching. This is Nicardo Media House with the Morning Insider. Salute. Remember, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and watch the JPL show later. Yeah, I'm out.